Seven Mile Beach was once the perfect spot for sunbathing and playing in the sand, attracting tourists from all over the world to visit the Cayman Islands and boost our local economy. Over time, much of the sand at the southern end of the beach has eroded, leaving very little beach left to enjoy. Analysis by global experts has shown that this is happening in coastal areas across the world and is being exacerbated by climate change. The nor'wester winds have decreased in intensity and frequency since the late 1990s, resulting in less sand being moved from the north to the south of the beach, disrupting the equilibrium in sand transport along 7 Mile Beach. To add to this, since 2020, a series of intense storms and hurricanes have impacted Grand Cayman, stripping more sand from the beach than the natural action of the ocean can replenish, and exacerbating beach erosion, especially along the southern section of 7 Mile Beach. This loss is also threatening to cause damage to properties and infrastructure close to the beach. Solutions include importing sand to the Cayman Islands to replenish small sections of the beach, especially after major storm events. Spot nourishment has already been adopted on some of the most damaged parts of the beach. However, it is a costly endeavor and only provides a temporary solution, as future storms will strip the beach of the new sand. Another approach is managed retreat, with buildings and infrastructure near to the beach being demolished and rebuilt further inland. But this is not a standalone solution and will take years, if not decades, to implement. And there's no guarantee that sand that's been washed away will return to the beach. Working with experts, DART has funded a study that recommends a long-term, nature-friendly solution that involves the use of sand engines. Sand engines work with nature by using waves to distribute sand along the coastline instead of using machinery to spread sand on the beach. After conducting extensive studies and securing regulatory approvals, a specially adapted vessel will dig strategically placed sediment traps to capture sand displaced by storms, sand that otherwise would be likely lost forever. The trapped sand can then be recovered and used to replenish the beach by pumping sand through temporary buoyant pipelines to the sand engines' locations, from where it is distributed along the beach by the natural action of waves and wind, creating a circular sand system. If the idea is adopted, replenishment would take place outside of the holiday and hurricane season to ensure safety, efficiency, and minimal disruption to tourism. The proposed nourishment is anticipated to last about 5 years, dependent on weather conditions. The performance of the initial nourishment will be monitored over this period, and periodic maintenance will be required to preserve the beach based on observations. Unless we act, the situation at 7 Mile Beach will only worsen. Sand engines are already operating effectively off the coasts of Holland, England, and several countries in South America. We all need to work together to adopt a new approach that protects 7 Mile Beach for generations to come.